Hello, good morning, guys. Today I'm so excited. Today is my birthday, and it has been God all this while, and I'm so excited. I want to return all thanks to He who created me, He who have sustained me, He who have guided me, and He who have provided for me. Not to bore you guys, today I will be giving out a birthday gift in form of a strategy which I've been trading. Excuse me. And um, it's not complicated. A very simple four-step process on how I analyze, pick my trades, and execute or place pending orders on all the trades I've been taking these few days. So this trade pattern is called structural analysis, and is based on structure alone without considering everything, because if you can read structure very well, then structure itself can factor in every other thing, every other concept like liquidity and the rest of them. So we're just going to treat structure in the simplest form. So this is how I do it. The way I trade is I look at two time frame. For me, I'm a swing trader, so my two time frame are the first two time frame are the weekly and the daily for my direction, and the 4 hour and the 1 hour for my immediate trend. Okay, so this is how it works. So on the weekly, I want my weekly time frame and my weekly time frame and my daily time frame to align. They should be in the same direction. Then on my 4 hour and 1 hour time frame, is either they align or both of them are in opposite direction. If both of them align, that means I'm taking continuation trade. If both of them do not align with the higher time frame, that means I'm taking a counter trade. So let me just explain this. So on the weekly time frame, I'm going to mark out my supply zone. I will post another video on how to mark out my supply zone. So I'm going to mark out my supply zone. This is my supply zone here. Just mark it out. For the weekly, I normally use this yellow color. Yes. So if you do the rules of external and internal, all those stuff, you can just mark it out as your potential long-term target. But this is not where we are going to target. Everything we'll be doing is based on structure. So this is a weekly time frame supply zone. Now, if you check, the weekly is what is bullish. As you can see, it's already bullish here, but it just tap into our supply zone. Then I will now go to my daily time frame. So as you can see, my daily time frame too is what is bullish. It's breaking structures to the upside. So I can actually come here to check for my daily supply zone inside my weekly supply zone. So this is my daily supply zone inside the weekly supply zone. So I'll just make it with blue. This is where, just follow me. Okay, let me just mark it out. So the next thing I want to do now is to mark out the recent break of structure to the upside on the daily. Okay, so if you check very well, I have this break of structure to the significant one, this, and I also have this. Now if you notice, there is something unique about the first break of structure. There is a gap below here, and there is a zone that have not been retested. And also, if you notice, there was a sweep here. So this makes this zone very important. So I can actually mark that zone as my daily zone, a zone which I am expecting reactions from. Yeah. So this is my daily demand zone. This zone. So that's it for now. So it means that my targets, anything I'm targeting, should be between this point to this point if I'm taking a trade. But then this is not the final projection. So now my weekly and my daily are bullish. So it means that I should be looking at what buy trade. But now remember that this our that price is already in a supply zone, a very strong one at that's a very strong one at this particular point in price. So what I want to do now is to check for my 4 hour time frame. So now on my 4 hour time frame, on the 4 hour time frame, what I want to see is to know if there is a break of structure to the downside to continue buying or selling. So if you notice here, there is this break of structure here. This is a break of structure. So on the 4 hour time frame, my break of structure, I normally mark it with black. Also black. Now this 4 hour time frame, where is the supply zone? So as you can see, this is the supply zone of that 4 hour time frame. This candle. So I'm going to mark it with this. Is it? I don't even know this color. What's this color? Is it orange or what? I think it's orange. With orange color. Then my last time frame is going to be the 1 hour time frame. Now, if you notice what I just did now, before I go to the 1 hour time frame, you notice that both my weekly and daily were bullish. But now, if you notice, my 4 hour time frame is what is bearish. You get, so that means I will be doing what? I will be taking what? A counter trade. Just follow me. So now on the 1 hour time frame, okay, now on the 1 hour time frame, this is what I can see on the 1 hour time frame. I can see that the 1 hour time frame was also bearish here. Then now it became bullish. Yeah, just to tap into that supply. This again, and as you can see, this is also the 1 hour supply. These candles here, multiple candles. I can just take this, and it has been what retested. Yeah. So now what do I want to do? Now since this were bearish at this point here, we're bearish here, then we later became bullish here, and this bullish is just like a counter trade. Okay, so what I want to do now is, there are many ways I can trade from this point in time. Now I can deploy the counter trend line here, this, as you can see, the market has already break my counter trend line, but the way I normally go with is to check for what a break of structure here, and also what the 1 hour 1 hour supply, current supply. So this is the 1 hour current supply, this, and this is the 1 hour break of structure, this point here. So I want to see price do something like this. Yes, I want to see price come into this range. I will not be going down to lower time frame. I want to see price into this place, then I can take my sell trade. My stop loss is going to be above what my 4 hour zone. You get. So where will I be targeting? Now I will be targeting based on what the 4 hour time frame. I'll be targeting based on the 4 hour time frame. So let me just show you what I'll be looking at. So my trade idea currently is going to be from here. And remember, what I'm placing here is what is a limit order. A limit order. So I'll go to the 4 hour time frame and adjust to the where I have the next break of structure, significant one, which is this one. Okay, and this is what 1:4. Normally I go with 1:3, but since this trade is giving us a decent 1:4, it's a good trade. So if you check the lower time frame, you notice this is where I want to take my trade from. So what I'm just going to do is I'll stick to the 1 hour time frame, and this is going to be my trade. So this is my birthday gift to you. Bye.